यशोदानन्दन व्रजजनरञ्जन यशोदानन्दन व्रजजनरञ्जन यमुनातीरवनचारि यमुनातीरवनचारि जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 रामो 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 रामो 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 रामो 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 हरे हरे Hare Krishna, Danvat Pranam, all glories to Srila Prabhupada.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Very nice, Prabhuji. Really amazing.
Thank
This
you.
is crying for Krishna with all the bhakti.
Thank you so
You
much.
have to cry. We don't cry. Prabhuji is willing to cry. He doesn't mind. Haribol Prabhu.
Thank
Okay,
you.
devotees, we will begin with our Mangalacharan. Maybe Krishna Mataji, you want to try? No, 1 second. I'm in the wrong.
I can try, Prabhuji, but I might make mistakes.
That's okay. It took me several years to, at least in a decent way, to recite Mangalacharan. So please, try.
ॐ अज्ञानतिमिरन्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनाशलाकय चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूप कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकं वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरु
నేను వాకింగ్కి వెళ్తున్నా పిల్లలకి వాటర్
श्रीयुतपदां
డైనింగ్ టేబుల్ మీద పెట్టినట్టు
कमलं श्रीगुरुन् वैष्णवंश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगणा रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सवधूतं परिजना साहितं कृष्णचैतन्य देवं श्रीराधाकृष्णपादान् सहगणा ललिता श्रीविशाखावितांश्च हे कृष्ण करुणा सिंधो दीनबंधो जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिका कांता राधा कांता नमोस्तुते तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये वाञ्छकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण
Hare Krishna, Mataji. Very nice, Haribol. Okay, devotees, we are in chapter 9. The title is The Most Confidential Knowledge. I think we have done 3 verses during the past week. So before we get into today's verse, why is it called confidential knowledge? Any thoughts, devotee? What is confidential about it? It's already there.
it's a high level of knowledge that it's easily available but you are not able to understand. You need some gurus or any real devotees so that you can understand it. That's why I think it's called confidential.
Yeah, very nice. Yeah, definitely. We are not able to understand it properly. Any more comments or thought, devotees? Why is it called confidential?
And this is without envy, means the pure devotee, unalloyed devotee who don't have any envy towards Lord Sri Krishna. He only can understand this knowledge. That's why it is very confidential and very highly regarded. Yeah. Thank you, Prabhuji.
Very nice, Prabhu. Yeah, it's correct. I mean, there are all the essence is the same. Whatever you said, philosophically, both are right. So, Acharyas have said it is titled the most confidential knowledge because we cannot understand this materially. We cannot. With our professional degrees and advanced degrees and all the intelligence, intellect, it is not possible for us to understand, especially this chapter, because as we would go 4, 5, 6, there is a lot of, it seems it's little contradictory. Is the Lord contradictory, devotees?
No, I don't.
Sometimes it seems that he's contradictory because is he the smallest of the smallest?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Is he the biggest of the bigger than the biggest?
Yes.
Yeah. So for us, when you look at it, is he short? Yeah, absolutely he is short. He comes as a Vamana avatar, almost like a midget, right? But that same Vamana becomes Trivikrama, who could measure all the three worlds. So this contradiction, there is a contradiction because he is everything. We are not used to something like that. We are used to, materially, we are used to look at things only in certain parameters. Either somebody is young, somebody is short or tall. You cannot see the same person short and tall. That's the contradiction. And that is why Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, this entire philosophy is Achinta Beda Abeda. It's little inconceivable. The subject matter, Krishna, is inconceivable. How can we understand this, as rightly mentioned by Krishna Mataji and Mahesh Prabhu? Only through devotional service we can do it. However, the previous verse, 9.3, Krishna is saying about the various levels of devotion. There are many varieties of devotion, the Navavidha Bhakti. Then there are 9 steps of devotion. And then there are 9 types of devotion also. Levels, meaning not there is a, he's talking about 3, the Srila Prabhupada had explained in the purport. The topmost would be someone who is perfect, expert in the scriptural knowledge as well as in devotion. Both they are expert. Then the second is Madhyama, which is they are expert in faith. They have very good, strong faith, but they are not that advanced or perfect in this scriptural knowledge. And then the third category, which is Adama or Kanishta, I fall into that, if at all, I fall into that kind of a category, is there where the devotees have some good knowledge of the scripture and they have developed some good faith on Krishna. But Krishna is always talking about absolute faith, satatam, sarvam, sarvasya. So our goal is to slowly elevate ourselves from that Adama or Kanishta level to Madhyama level at least. And then with the mercy of Guru Maharaj and all the senior Acharyas, Srila Prabhupada and Krishna himself, we can reach the Uttama level, which will be completely pure. Nirguna Bhakti. There's no, just for Krishna, that's it. Whatever we do, there is not a tinge of self-motive or selfish attitude. Completely, not even for our satisfaction. Pure Sattva Bhakti, Sattvika Bhakti may be something that gives everything we do pure for our satisfaction. But the highest Krishna Prema, the Uttama Bhakti, is just for Krishna. Whether it gives a satisfaction or not, I mean, the devotee would have crossed that level. Asakti, Bhava, and Krishna Prema, complete the topmost level of Krishna consciousness. So let us see Krishna, what he is talking about, some of his, how Krishna interacts, how we perceive him, how it is little difficult. Krishna understands that it's not going to be easy for us to understand him. So he's going to talk more about that in 9.4, and of course, a couple more. The entire chapter is about, that's why it's called confidential. Because it is there, the information is there, but most of us, like me, we may not understand what Krishna is saying. It's a little confusing or maybe a little contradictory. So devotees, why not we read this? Who can read devotees 9.4?
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, I can try Prabhuji. Maya tatam idam sarvam jagat avyaktamurtina matsani sarva bhutani nacham tesha avashyati. Thank you, Prabhuji.
Haribol Prabhuji. Devotees, shall we take two more?
I can try Prabhuji. Yes. Maya tatam idam sarvam jagat avyakta murtina masthani sarva bhutani na chaham teshu avasthita.
Very good, Prabhu. Avasthita. Okay, devotees, one more, maybe we can take.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, I can go.
Please, Nithin.
Maya tatamidam sarvam jagadavyaktamurtina matstani sarvabhutani nachaham teshvavastitaha. Thank you.
Very nice, Mataji. Devotees, let us see how big. The purport can be shared by two devotees, and one of the devotees can read the synonym and translation. Very brief translation, but very powerful. Who can read devotee?
I can try.
Please.
Synonyms. Yeah, thank you, Prabhuji. Maya, by me, tatam, pervaded, idam, this, sarvam, all, jagat, cosmic manifestation, avyakta murtina, by the unmanifested form, mata sthani, in me, sarva bhutani, all living entities, na, not, cha, also, aham, I, teshu, in them, avastitha, situated. Translation, by me, in my unmanifested form, this entire universe is pervaded. All beings are in me, but I am not in them. Thank you, Prabhuji.
Okay, this is a very, very interesting verse. Very difficult to understand also. Krishna is saying, by me, in my unmanifested form, this entire universe is pervaded. All beings are in me, but I am not in them. Very difficult to understand what is Krishna saying here. Anyhow, we will know more after reading Prabhupada's purport. Devotees, two of us can share. Maybe one devotee can read the Sanskrit verse, Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu, and the paragraph, and the other devotee can read the second paragraph.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, can I read?
Sure.
Purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada ki jai. The Supreme Personality of Godhead is not perceivable through the gross material senses. It is said, Ata Sri Krishna Namadi na bhaved grayam indriyaha sevan mukhe hi jivadau swayam eva spurati yada. Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu 1.2.234. Lord Sri Krishna's name, fame, pastimes, etc. cannot be understood by material senses. Only to one who is engaged in pure devotional service under proper guidance is he revealed. In the Brahma Samhita 5.38, it is stated that प्रेमाञ्जनचुरितभक्तिविलोचनेन शान्तसदैव हृदयेषु विलोक्यान्ति. One can see the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Govinda, always within himself and outside himself if one has developed the transcendental loving attitude towards him. Thus, for people in general, he is not visible. Here it is said that although he is all pervading, everywhere present, he is not conceivable by the material senses. This is indicated here by the word Abhyakta Murtina. But actually, although we cannot see him, everything is resting in him. As we have discussed in the 7th chapter, the entire material cosmic manifestation is only a combination of his two different energies, the superior spiritual energy and the inferior material energy. Just as the sunshine is spread all over the universe, the energy of the Lord is spread all over the creation, and everything is resting in that energy.
Very good, Mataji. Nice reading. Mataji, can we try this in the Brahma Samhita metric? Is it possible? I mean, does it come? Premanjana Churita Bhakti.
Yes.
Will it come?
प्रेमाञ्जनच्युरितभक्तिविलोचनेन शान्ता सदैव हृदयेषु विलोक्यान्ति.
Very nice. Yeah. Devotees, I know we all will participate on August 23rd, but our Bhashati Mataji will be singing almost like 35 verses from Brahma Samhita during Abhishekam time. Don't miss it. Be in the main hall for the Abhishekam. So very nice. Devotees, who can read the second paragraph? I'm not able to see all the names, but let us see who is there. Indra Mataji, you want to read?
Sure, Prabhuji. Yet one should not conclude that because he spread all over, he has lost his personal existence. To refute such an argument, the Lord says, I am everywhere. Everything is in me, but still I am aloof. For example, a king heads a government which is but the manifestation of king's energy. The different government departments are nothing but the energies of the king, and each department is resting on the king's power. But still, one cannot expect the king to be present in every department personally. That is a crude example. Similarly, all the manifestations that we see and everything that exists, both in this material world and in the spiritual world, are resting on the energy of Supreme Personality of Godhead. The creation takes place by the diffusion of his different energies, and as stated in Bhagavadgita, Vistabhyayam idam Kristam. He is everywhere present by his personal representation, the diffusion of his different energies. Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna. Mataji. Any thoughts you want to share, Bhaswati Mataji as well as Indra Mataji? First Indra Mataji and then Bhaswati.
No, Prabhuji, please explain.
Okay. Bhaswati Mataji.
Krishna Prabhuji, here Krishna is himself is saying about his unmanifested form in this universe is pervaded, and he is everywhere, and also he is not there. So here what Prabhupada is explaining in the purport that Lord Krishna's no one can understand Krishna's name, fame, pastimes. He is all pervading nature by material senses. So only the pure devotee who engaged all his senses to the service of the Lord, and that pure devotee who do not have any material entanglement, only that pure devotee able to realize this Krishna's potency, Krishna's omnipotent, omnipresent, and omniscient nature, as well as also in Lord Brahma in Brahma Samhita says about this wonderful verse, Premanjana Churita Bhakti Vilochanena. So the pure devotee should have the spiritual eye. With that spiritual eye, in his heart, always Krishna will be present. So pure devotee's heart, Krishna is always there, and they can realize the super soul in their heart, and it's all pervading nature. So that's Prabhuji my understanding. And also Krishna has two different energies. The superior energy, which is spiritual energy, which is eternal. Srila Prabhupada in his lecture says that this energy, supreme energy, is eternal energy. And also Krishna has the material energy, and that energy is not eternal. That is, we are in that material energy. We are the living entity, belongs to Krishna's material energy. And so that's my understanding, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Very nice, Mataji. You are given a... Sorry.
I also want to add what I understood somewhere here in these two paragraphs, that God is trying to say that, even though we forgot him, but he's always with us. All the devotees are with him. Not only devotees, everybody, living entities are with him.
Sure, Mataji. Yeah. Namananda Prabhuji, any thoughts? How to understand Krishna?
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Dandavat Pranam everyone. Prabhuji, Prabhupada wonderfully explained here that yes, Prabhu, like if we do not have love to Krishna, it's very difficult to see him. Like if we see an example, like when Krishna came in the like as a Shanti Dut before the war, like he also exhibited his power. So except few devotees like Bhishmadev, Dronacharya, they could understand he is the Supreme Personality Godhead, Sri Krishna himself. However, everyone else they thought is just Krishna is just doing his Maya, like he is showing his Maya. So that is what like we can see that example, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Haribol, very nice, Prabhuji. More thoughts, devotees? Krishna Mataji, Vasant Prabhu, Mahesh Prabhu, Radha Mataji, a lot of amazing devotees are here.
So Prabhuji, I would like to add a little bit on this. Is again, this is my understanding. Once like that unalloyed bhakta, the spiritual personality, he thinks that Lord Sri Krishna is everywhere. What that means is like as the bhakta is seeing everywhere Lord Sri Krishna is there. So that tells that all beings are in me, means Lord Sri Krishna is everywhere. But I'm not in them. Now that the meaning again, that's for my understanding is that since the lot of devotees who are not at that level, they think separate, they are separate from them, and that's why they think themselves that, oh, I'm not Lord Sri Krishna, or I'm not part of that one. So that's why maybe Prabhuji is saying that I'm not in them, because they think that differently, that I'm not there. That is again my understanding here. Thank you, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Actually, many times people think the reverse also. They think that since Krishna is everything, all pervading, how could just one person can be everything? Their mind is not able to accept. They say, if everything is so infinite, huge, so how can we restrict, bring that person to one, let us say Krishna was maybe, I don't know, 7 feet, 8 feet, some Acharyas have said maybe around 10 feet. So how this 10 feet dark, colored person can be everything? Because everything is so big. How can it be within this person? Maybe it's part of the big thing. There are many philosophies like that. That is what is the Brahman. This is nothing again the concept of the Brahman and the Paramatma. Same, similar, nothing. I mean, he's putting it in a different way. That Brahman is part of Krishna. But people sometimes get confused that Brahman is everything. But Krishna, I'm seeing most of the time he is with, the Brajvasis, the Gopis, Gopas. How can he be able? Even Brahma was not able to understand that. But one particular pastime, very sweet pastime, where Krishna is playing with his friends, the Brajvasis, the Gopas, and Narada Muni would go and tell Brahma, "Oh, Father, our Supreme Lord is here right now in a place called Vrindavan. He is here." And Brahma would not accept it. It's not possible because I'm always with, the Supreme Lord Vishnu. Every day we have to take Mangalarti, we have to take the darshan of the Lord. Every day I do that. And how can he be here? And let's go and see. So when Narada Muni takes him to the forest, every day Krishna used to go outside with this friend. And what is he doing? His friends are kicking him. Somebody is, on the top of Krishna. They're choking Krishna. Krishna is taking out the remnants of the food from somebody's mouth and eating that. And Brahma says, this is not possible. Our Lord is so, majestic and magnificent. All the 333 million or 330 million devatas are waiting for him in line to see. And here this boy is playing in the dust and the mud, and it's not possible at all. Anyhow, he would do a leela there. He would try to hide the cows, the calves, and all the Brajvasis. According to him, 1 minute he will hide them. According to material time, it is about 1 year. They will be all gone. And Krishna will expand as all his friends, Brajvasis, and all the cows also. And that 1 year, it is narrated in Bhagavatam that all the mothers, they could see that they're so different in their child's attitude, behavior, everything. So divine, so loving, something very special. They could not understand why. And Brahma would be back in about a minute. It's almost like 1 year. And he would see that all his friends are, Krishna is still playing with the friends. He said that how it is possible. Then he would understand this is the Supreme Lord. I have made a mistake. And in Canto 10 devotees, at some point of time, we'll get to read Bhagavatam. I think it is chapter 14. There is something called Brahma's prayer. Very important. We have to read that. He would refer Krishna as the original Narayana. He would say that, please forgive me, Krishna, because ignorance has fallen upon me. Brahma is saying that. But let's not undermine Brahma. Brahma is a direct, one of the energies, and he came out of Krishna's navel. Very, very powerful. We should not undermine him. He is put into ignorance. So let us think where we stand. We have no knowledge at all. We have nothing. But that is a leela, specifically so that we understand that only if you are like the Brajvasis, the interaction with Krishna was pure love. Not even a tinge of, they had nothing else. Whatever Krishna would say, they will accept and enjoy. And Krishna likes that also. Krishna is Jagannath, right? Is the Lord of the universe. He could come as a very superior royal king. But he appeared only in Vrindavan to play. And his leelas in the Vrindavan are considered as the topmost, loving Krishna prema in the entire leela in Mahabharata. Even though he gave Bhagavadgita to Arjuna and Uddhava Gita later point of time, the first 10 years he spent with the Brajvasis, the Gopis, the Gopas, his mother Yashoda, father Nanda Maharaj, that is considered as the nectar of the entire love. That is what we are, if we can develop that kind of a move, like the Brajvasis, that is what Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came. He said that we are not that fortunate to have that kind of a Krishna Prema, pure. But we can develop that by this chanting and devotional service, which is called, that is what we are trying to do, Krishna consciousness. It will give us a good, pure heart, and then we will slowly become, good, pure devotees. And then Krishna, we will understand exactly Krishna. Even Arjuna was not able to understand Krishna, which we will see in the next two chapters. Chapter 11, Arjuna is completely bewildered after seeing the Vishwarupa, which is the Paramatma. He's saying, Krishna, what is this? Who are you? Because he's seen so many faces, oceans, rivers, planets, millions of living entities going through his mouth, and coming on the other side, millions of entities coming out of the mouth. So it's very difficult, right? But Krishna says it can be done. What is that? Prabhuji, who is saying Bhaktya Mam Abhijanati? Subal Prabhu, you are Sushita Mataji.
Shilpa Mataji.
Yeah, Sushita Mataji would say that Bhaktya Mam Abhijanati, meaning this complete complex subject matter, which cannot be even understood by the highest jnanis and yogis, can be understood by a very simple, pure-hearted devotee. That's it, simple. But that pure heart is what is the problem with us. Very difficult for us to develop that kind of a heart. But let's get back to this devotees. What exactly, can somebody give an... Srila Prabhupada is already giving an example of king's power. Can some of us think about something else, how something can be everywhere, but they are not part of that everywhere?
Hare Krishna Prabhu, like sunshine, Prabhuji?
Absolutely, Prabhu. Absolutely. Can you little bit elaborate that, Prabhu?
Yeah, you can see that the sunshine is everywhere, because each and every leaf, twig, everything gets every particle, right? But the sun is not actually inside the, so like that Krishna, I mean, he's everywhere as Paramatma, and of course he is also in the, but we cannot tell that he is in a non-living entity, right, Prabhuji? His energy is there, but he's not there. The analogy is the sunshine is spread all over the creation, like how Krishna is spread all over the universe. And one more example I heard, Prabhuji, is like as Paramatma he is there, but only for those who are who reciprocate to him, he reciprocates. So as you mentioned, Prabhuji, I have that Shloka, ye yatamam prapadyante tam stataiva bhajamyam. So Krishna will reciprocate as and when, how we surrender unto him. Thank you, Prabhuji.
Very nice, Prabhuji. This entire chapter 9 is very important, devotees. That's why it's called most confidential knowledge. Krishna, as in chapter 7, already mentioned, Naham Prakasha Sarvasya. Krishna says, I will not reveal myself to everyone. He will not. That is why people who do not understand Krishna properly, they will see only the unmanifested, non-manifested Brahman. They will not be able to see Krishna. But Krishna will reveal to the devotees. Mother Kunti was able to see Krishna very nicely. Duryodhana was not able to see. Arjuna was able to see. Yudhishthira was able to see. Bhishma knew about Krishna. Vidura, he was not from any royal family, but he was able to understand who was Krishna. Vidura's wife was able to understand. No position, nothing. They are all considered to be a backward, community, Vidura. But they could understand Krishna perfectly. And when Krishna goes as a peacemaker with Duryodhana, he would reject all the bogas. It's said that Duryodhana would have prepared chapan bhog for Krishna as a special feast for him. But Krishna would not have it for two technical reasons. First, he knew that he is not a devotee. Number two, he would say he has come there as a peacemaker. He should not be entertained at this place. Otherwise, he will lose his neutrality. And he would go to Vidura's place and he would have a very nice pastime there also. But here, the thing is that this complex, the nature of Krishna, what is it called? The Nama, Rupa, Guna, Leela. Everybody has God. We also have some 9. We have some gunas, but Krishna's is unlimited. That only devotees can understand. That's very important. But good example, Prabhuji. The sunshine is everywhere. The sunshine falls on garbage. The sunshine will fall on temple also. But Krishna, what he's trying to say, especially this one and maybe the following verse also, that he's not part of the garbage. The sunshine might be on the garbage, but he's not part of it. So we have to understand Krishna is everywhere, like the sunshine is everywhere. But everything is not sunshine. Only sunshine is sunshine. So Krishna is Krishna. So that also explains the concept of the Bhagavan. Even though Brahman is all pervading, Krishna is even separate from that. That is why devotees always kind of want to understand the Bhagavan aspect of it. So devotees, any more thoughts, comments?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yeah, good.
Actually, Prabhuji, I saw one day when I was just scrolling my phone, I saw a video where one person asked a guru that if Krishna is everywhere, why we are not able to see him everywhere? The guru really answered very well that if there is a mirror in front of you full of dust, will you be able to see your own reflection into it? The person replied, no, we won't be. So the guru replied, that is the material contamination on your soul which you need to clear first, so that you will be able to see him. He is not something like common human being. You need special special situation for it to happen, so that you can easily contact Krishna. This answer really impressed me, because this is so true. If there is dust, we cannot see our own reflection, and we are talking about to see Supreme Personality. It's not easy to see it that way. So I really wanted to share this.
Very nice, Mataji. Actually, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is Siksha Ashtakam. The first verse is about that, how we can clean Cheto Darpana Marjanam, how we can cleanse our heart so that we can understand Krishna. So far, it is covered by dust, contamination, and anarthas. We won't be able to see it because Krishna is pure spiritual, 100%. And then here also, I think Srila Prabhupada is saying, everything, the entire creation is the combination of his, where is that?
Even in the first line of this explanation, that's written that you cannot learn about me if you are into material energy, something.
Right. Here, see the entire creation, this universe, other universe, the multiple infinite universes created by Karana Daksha Vishnu, Shiro Daksha Vishnu enters all this is either part of the superior spiritual energy or the inferior material energy. Everything is covered under this. We are caught in between those two. That's why we are called Tathashta Shakti. Krishna's all spiritual is Antaranga Shakti. Then all the material is called the Bahiranga Shakti. We are caught in between that. That is our main problem. We are neither material completely and we are not fully spiritual. Yes, we have an opportunity to become fully spiritual. That is what is this entire manifestation. We getting this kind of human form, and human form is the best to understand. Nobody else can understand it. And this is the best way to understand Krishna and get back to the perfect situation of, the Krishna consciousness, Krishna Prema. And if you have a wish, you can also go back to Goloka Vrindavan. Yeah, so the problem is we are part and parcel of the spiritual, but right now we are covered with material energy. Like Mataji is saying about the mirror. Right now we are covered. How do we remove this material energy? That is the entire Krishna consciousness process. The more and more we chant, the more and more we hear about Krishna, we talk about Krishna, we engage in devotional service, slowly all this dust will be removed, and then we get back to our original position of, wow, I'm part and parcel of Krishna. Now I understand. Now at this point, we can see Krishna. Otherwise, we won't be able to see him in his form. How can the finite, limited material energy can even understand the unlimited spiritual energy? It's not even logically, it's not even possible. So only when we come to know our true constitutional kind of a position, understanding, realization, consciousness, that's it. So, any more thoughts, devotees, on this? So Krishna is saying, Maya tatam idam sarvam. That this entire manifestation is right now, this abhyakta murtina itself is a kind of a contradictory thing. There is a manifestation, but this murtina is an unmanifested form. So very difficult. Many yogis, jnanis also think Krishna cannot be defined by a personality, by one specific form, because it cannot be defined. How can we put that into one personality like Krishna? And devotees, we can understand it. Because, Krishna, after reading Bhagavad Gita, one of the main purpose of reading Bhagavad Gita is to remove all our material contamination, all the doubts. After reading Bhagavad Gita, devotees, I don't think we should have any doubt. There is no other literature, no other instruction that is so straightforward. There is no ambiguity here at all. Krishna is, after verse, is saying his ability. Radha Mataji, would you like to say anything if you're still here?
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Very nicely explained Prabhu everything. So about that Lord is there inside and outside. I was remembering the Nashinga prayers, Bahi Nashinga, Hrudayi Nashinga. So Lord is present everywhere, but we cannot see with our material senses. There are so many stories regarding that. So the people who are blind, they can feel the God presence. So because of the time, I cannot say the story, but yeah, it's without sense. It's very, very hard to pursue the God, but with the Jnana Chakshus of Guru, so we can really see the God with using all our material senses, but we can spiritually experience the God by in our heart or our chanting or our devotees association or reading the Bhagavad Gita of Srila Prabhupada's purpose and all. So God is present in everywhere by all these things. Thank you so much, Prabhuji.
Very nice, Mataji. Here is this is very important, devotees. This is also part of, I believe, Chaitanya Charitamrita. Atha, can somebody read this? Atha Sri Krishna Namadi La Bhaved Graham Indriya. It's saying Krishna, Lord Krishna's name, fame, pastime cannot be understood by material senses. Very important. He is spiritual. How can we understand him? We are material. Right now, everything we are connected with our body. Our mind is material, our intelligence is material, our intellectual is material. Of course, we are made up of all the five gross elements, the material element. So where is the chance of we understanding Krishna? And this will be beautifully explained by our Baldev Sav Prabhu. Very beautifully. How can we understand Krishna?
Puji already explained so nicely, devotee. So, Puji, it's almost like we're trying to measure milk with a meter scale. So, but milk cannot be measured is a liquid. We cannot use meter scale to measure the liquid. So, we're trying to measure Krishna through our material conception. And also, like, even forget about the Krishna, even the around us so many virus, bacteria. Can you see? Even this material object we cannot see by our material eyes. How can we see the spiritual things? But yes, we can see this virus bacteria with a microscope. So through bhakti, also you can see Krishna. So that my understanding.
Absolutely, Prabhu. Very nice, Prabhu. Yes. Srila Prabhupada, one of the lectures, he said that many of us know that God is great, Krishna is great, but we really don't know how great he is. We don't know. We cannot even know how many stars are there in the sky. Sometimes stars we are able to see, sometimes we cannot even see the stars, which happens every night. With this kind of a situation, how can you even try to understand or see the creator of all this thing, and not just one universe, infinite universe? It's not even in the best of our mental prema, we cannot imagine such a thing. Even Arjuna, after the Vishwarupa, he's only more confused than before. He said that Arjuna, Krishna, please come back to your original form. I want to see you only in that form. So again, this verse in the Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu, it says that it cannot be understood by material senses, only to one who's engaged in pure devotional service under proper guidance. A lot of things here. Proper guidance. This is very important too. So that kind of gives us the concept of the guru and the senior devotees and so on. There are millions of people, they are reading Bhagavad Gita online by themselves. But the way as we should read, given by Srila Prabhupada and as, authored by a lot of acharyas, that way we can understand. Otherwise, we won't be able to understand it. If you ask a child, how big is the sun? They will just show some hand, because they're saying, sun, I can look. It just fits into my hand. Many of us might have taken picture at the Taj Mahal. They will take a picture as if you are holding the Taj Mahal, with a photo trip. Has anybody taken a picture, devotees?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yeah, you will think, wow, you show it to the kid, wow, you are holding the Taj Mahal on your fingertip. How nice. That is what we are right now. We are in that situation like a child. We don't have a full, the more and more we know about Krishna, then we will know with a pure heart, and good guidance, proper guidance, then we can understand. And as Bhashwati Mataji read this, Brahma Samhita will explain more. One can see the Supreme Personality of God at Govinda always within himself and outside himself if one has developed transcendental loving attitude towards him. Very important. Then you can see Krishna is also within me. Aham Atma Guda Kesa is within every entity, not only living, non-living, human beings, everybody. Sadgati Prabhuji, can we hear from you, Prabhu? And I see Karthik Prabhu also. We have a few more minutes. Instead of getting into the new words, we can little more discuss. Okay, both of them seem they are busy. Who else can want to share a little more? Vasant Prabhu?
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Danvat Pranam. I'm listening, Prabhuji. Thank you.
Haribol Prabhu. But we are very glad you are back, Prabhu. Hare
Yes,
Krishna. May nothing Bhagavan always protect you.
thank you. Thank you so much, Prabhuji. Thank you.
Subal Prabhuji, you want to add more? We have the luxury of a few more minutes today.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Yes, Prabhuji, wonderful discussion. As Prabhuji was mentioning, it is with our limited senses, we are trying to, speculate, right? Because even sometimes the dog is better than us. It can sniff, it can, uh, do who is bad and good. We can't even do that. So with that being said, I think we can only with bhakti we can reach the Lord Prabhuji. And you wonderfully mentioned about the Brahma Samhita, Prema Anjana Purchurita Bhakti, as Mataji, nicely read. Only with the anointment of bhakti in our eyes, we can see the Lord. And as Mataji also said, for us to reach the God, see the God, first we have to have qualification. Without even to meet a mayor or small person also, we need some qualification to meet them. And what people say that, oh, I cannot see the God, so how can I, you know so in that case it is foolishness, Prabhuji. Thank you so much, Hare Krishna.
Haribol. Very true, Prabhuji. Yeah. Bhashati Mataji, any final comment, thoughts?
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Dandavakuna Vandashri Srila Prabhupada. Yes, Prabhuji, from this chapter, the most confidential knowledge. So this knowledge is so transcendental, and only the pure devotee are eligible to understand this transcendental knowledge. And by itself, as a living entity like me, I need lot of blessings from the Guru, from the pure devotees, from the Acharyas, to understand this transcendental knowledge. So, Prabhuji, that from that perspective, I was thinking like, I'm so small, smallest of the smallest. I mean, Krishna is so big, and his creation is so limitless and countless, and so that's why we are so small, living entity. He is created like universe after universe with Mahavishnu's that breathing. Lot of universes are creating. So it's so vast, Prabhuji, when we're thinking that it's so vast. Krishna is all pervading. And Prabhupada, in his lecture, Prabhupada says that we do not have to think about those kalpas, brahmas, days, hours, years. Just think how you can come out of this material entanglement and go to Krishna's abode, Krishna's spiritual energy, which is eternal. So think about that. This birth, death, or old age, disease, this all will go away if you able to come out from this material entanglement. Think about that and do the devotional service that Prabhupada was telling in his lecture. Back to Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Very nice, Mataji. Yeah. If we can offer, surrender all our senses, the body, the mind, we have eyes, we have tongue. We can start with tongue. We can glorify, we can chant all the time. We can honor prasadam. We can hear, we have the ears. We can hear Krishna Katha, Bhagavad Katha, Bhagavatam. You can see Krishna's, beautiful form. I'm sure many of us have at least a small room, puja room, or at least some altar in our home. Yeah, just look at, that itself will give so much of purity in our heart. The more and more we dedicate all our senses, I think that is what Krishna is saying, as Maharaj mentioned also on Saturday, Manmana Bhava Madbhakta, that if we surrender that mana is is on the higher level of then sense our body gross element. So once if we do that, it's a great thing that, the next thing is becoming perfect on that, becoming pure consciousness. Then the soul, will take control of everything. That's very important. So this is a practice, and how to practice makes a man perfect. So this entire Krishna consciousness is how we can do more and more and become perfect on this. Final words from Mahesh Prabhu today.
No, thank you, Prabhuji. Yeah, I really enjoy this particular verse because it is the sense of like everything, and I'm still focusing, trying to understand that translation. Like, could you please all beings are in me, but I'm not in them. I'm trying to find a better example of that. Yeah, I just thought that maybe like the example of like a seed and a tree, like the seed when sprouts become a tree, and we can say that like seed is like Lord Sri Krishna, and maybe the tree is like we see that flowers and branches, the roots and everything, which might be the manifestation of Lord Sri Krishna. Yeah. And we can't say that the branch means Sri Krishna. No, it's not, because you can't just from the branch, you can't make a tree, full tree. You have to have a seed in it. Yeah. So Lord Sri Krishna is like a seed. Yeah. So yeah, if Prabhuji, yeah, means maybe wherever we have some time, maybe I want to understand real meaning of this verse and the sentence, especially this one. Yeah. Like all beings are in me, but I'm not in them. Yeah. Thank you, Prabhuji. Yeah.
Very nice, Prabhu. The seed and the tree is a good analogy. And the more and more we contemplate, to some extent, okay? Because Krishna, if we keep on contemplating, our entire time and effort will be gone in that.
Exactly.
We'll become more confused. But to a very, reasonable level, we should contemplate all these things. How is it possible? It is actually possible even in a material sense, as there were 2 or 3 examples given today. Even let's say a doctor's office. He may have a hospital, complete hospital. He is the owner. His picture is everywhere. His certificates are hanging in each and every room. The hospital name is printed in every bed. Dr. So-and-so. Or it could be something like, name of the hospital. So he's the owner. But the patients are not part of him. Even though he's doing everything for the patient, he's there, everything. Patients are not the doctor. Something like that. We can have several such analogies. Krishna is like the doctor, and he is our only solution.
Only
We
solution.
are in the hospital, like patients. For the patient, the doctor is the solution. Right? Of course, Krishna, we are referring right now doctor as Krishna. So, like that, Krishna is our only solution. There is no more solution. That's why Krishna also says, Sarva Dharman Parityaja. Just surrender to me. You don't need anything else. So, devotees, nice verse. And the next verse is also going to be very, very interesting. It's going to little more expand on. And yet, everything that is created does not rest in me. So, we'll talk more about that tomorrow. So, if there are no other further comments or questions or thoughts, we can conclude here. Namananda Prabhu, any final thoughts?
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Dandavat Pranam. Wonderful discussion, Prabhuji. Everyone shared very wonderful thoughts. Prabhuji, I just want to add something quick. One question answer from Omuklila Prabhu. I was hearing a lecture. So some devotee ask why science cannot explain the activities of Krishna or Krishna himself, like how or why science cannot explain. Prabhuji gave a wonderful answer. I loved that so much because Prabhuji mentioned the periodic table we have in chemistry. There are 118 elements. So those are basically gross elements. The 5 elements we have in our all the scripture, those 5 elements are made of all 118 elements. But the subtle elements we have, mind, intelligence, false ego, we do not have those in the periodic table. Therefore, all the spiritual subject matter cannot be explained by science. If science can include those matter, include those elements, then probably there will not be in any difference in science and bhakti. And that will be coming, that is coming, because science is upgrading day by day. Hare Krishna, Prabhu, back to you.
Very good, Prabhu. Yeah. If science does not release a new version earlier, Prabhu, we have to deal with version Kalki. So the sooner the devotees all understand that Krishna is everything, the better. We don't want to wait for the release of version Kalki. It is not going to be pleasant at all. So we should not even think about procrastinating or thinking that I will come here as regular, take many births and I'll try to understand Krishna. That's also a possibility, but we don't really need more births and janma. The main thing of this entire Krishna consciousness is to come out of the Janma Mrityu Jara Vyadhi. And then if you have to even come in human form, that is Krishna's hand. But our goal, at least, the spiritual goal, definitely should be to come out of Janma Mrityu Jara Vyadhi. But very good, devotees. Nice discussion. We shall resume tomorrow. We will conclude here. It's almost 9 o'clock. Vancha kalpatrubhyasya kripa sindhubhya eva cha patitanam pavana. ISKCON Temple Sankirtana ki jai. ISKCON Temple Bhagavadgita study session ki jai. All the wonderful devotees. And devotees, don't forget and spread the word about our Janmashtami. We are getting much better. Our registration is about 700 right now. Lot of devotees have put a lot of effort in this. All the devotees here, they are very, very wonderful. We need little more. We need little more registration. So please use this opportunity. We have about at least a good 3 weeks. Let us try our best.
Hare Krishna Prabhu, I have a question. Did we put near cafeteria, Hindu temple cafeteria, where there is more visibility?
Yeah, I could not go.
Shall I go? I'm sorry.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, definitely. There is a board. Have you seen the notice board that is just outside their hall? Normally, that is where everyone is allowed to post their flyers. If you can post it in cafeteria, that is even much better. Yeah, please go ahead, Mataji. Then take about 2 copies of the flyer, if you can. Post one at the notice board. That is also very prominent because every weekend there is a program there. So people, when they come outside the hall, they would look at the notice board.
Sure, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Okay. Haribol devotees.
Hare Bol, Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.